XMONDO reached out to me, my favorite hair color brand, and asked me if I needed more super orange. And they were super cool about it. And I've gone super orange twice with XMONDO, each time loving it so much. And I was like, I've been really interested in turquoise and super green. I looked through the whole website when they reached out to me about the super orange, and I was actually back in Tennessee with my family. And my father-in-law was like, you know, that turquoise is just a gorgeous shade. He's like, I really think you should go turquoise. And my husband was like, that super green is gorgeous, really hot. I think you should go super green. And XMONDO was like, we want you to have the best of both worlds.
What the heck?
Color with 0 rules.
Whoa.
So, oh my gosh, this is insane. Gosh, and then it comes with like a poster. That's so cool. It says be bold, naturally. Some stickers. Okay, and they sent me 3 colors.
You know, that's for
super orange because I always go orange. Turquoise. And super green. Holy cow! This is like almost like this is like a full-on PR package. So today we're going to do a peekaboo look. I'm not too worried about my hair because right now it's like really yellowy, and turquoise is a mixture of blue and green is a mixture. Yes, and green is a mixture of yellow and blue. I almost forgot how colors work. Thanks, XMONDO. Thanks, Brad Mondo. I really want him to watch one of my videos sometime, but we'll get there. This is filled to the brim with color, even then some. He was like, I want you to have it all. It's like a candle. So last time I went green, it was like a really neon green. And I loved it, but I like that this green is just more of a pure green and not like, cause like the neon can get very yellow. And I think I like that this is a bit more just true color green. Like I feel like his first colors that he came out with were very true to their color, like super green, super orange, super yellow. They were just very primary. And I'm actually excited to be a different shade of green. Now I've never been any shade of blue in any shape or form. That looks super blue. Oh God. You know what? Brad, you filled these to the top. He said, I want you to get every ounce of color and then some. This is gorgeous. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, XMONDO, for doing this. You best believe I will be tagging you in these videos and these photos. But let's begin. So I'm gonna brush out my hair. I don't always do this, but I think it'll help for sectioning. My hair isn't too frizzy today, but I put a shit ton of oil in it, so that's probably why. Would you mind helping me section the peekaboo in the back so I can like see what it's gonna look like?
You're gonna do it now?
Of course I'm gonna do it.
Do you want the section?
So I think like I want it to like look green but have like the blue like underneath, so kind of like almost like thinking like half up, half down.
So I think I'm gonna go up like that so you get more blue.
Okay.
And you get dark, right? And you can look. Not that it's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think that's close. We good?
I wonder how it's gonna take though, because you have orange in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit orange, but the reason I'm not as scared is because turquoise and green do have yellow tones in them, and orange is, I don't know. Let's pray for good hair. Okay. Say bye, Brad Mondo.
Bye.
Shall we get started? Okay, so I have gloves, and I have this turquoise, which is what we're starting with. I have this apron, but I actually lay it down on the ground for anything that falls on the ground. And I have this. I'm super excited, and not to sound like too much of a dick rider, but I will be watching Brad Mondo as I do this. But okay, it's like watching Hot Ones while you eat something spicy. It just makes it more satisfying. If you dye your hair while watching hair videos, it's kind of great. This is the one where he's watching people dyeing their locks and it goes wrong. But I watch all of his videos. I love you. I'm sorry. Don't. It's okay. It's, you know what? Let's not talk about it.
I really hope these people today don't ruin them because my heart will break. Up first, we have a video by Miss Casey. I want to do something different. I think it's really necessary since the locks are.
Okay, so we have the blue done. I'm worried about this just because I feel like anytime I've tried to do something that's multiple colors, it's ended badly. So, I don't know, I'm just scared. Incredible! I'm Syndrome, your nemesis. So what's going on with Miss Abby? I actually was gonna, funny enough, make a video today about like of me just like doing my makeup and talking about like what's going on in my life, because I've been like seriously going through it lately, and I feel like I always am in my videos. I don't know, something going on with the moon or something, like for real. Basically, when I went back to Tennessee, it was because someone in my family has cancer. And I won't go too into that because that's their business, obviously, and I don't want to like be just sharing all their shit. But while I was there, one of my like best friends messaged me something about like me talking shit because she had a falling out with one of our other friends. And that's just not something I do, like at all. Like talk bad about others, because that's not, like literally what does anybody gain from that? I don't know. So anyways, that just really frustrated me because before she messaged me, she told me, she's like, hey, I need to talk to you. And I was like, hey, I am here for, she knew why I was there. But I was like, for personal reasons, so I'm really not in headspace to talk. And then she messaged me anyways, and it was just really aggressive. And then we like had a phone call, and like I felt like okay about it. Like I felt like there was like a lot of boundaries crossed, and I just felt in a very fucked up headspace because of why I was there, and it was very like emotional, and you know, so that happened. And then I got back and I was like, yo, what went on was like seriously not okay. And she like half agreed, but then went into some stuff that like just again wasn't really pertaining to the actual issue. And we just, yeah, we kind of got into it, and it was just bad. I think she was in a emotionally vulnerable state because like she just went through a friend breakup of someone who she was really close to. And I was in an emotional state because of the cancer and stuff, and like it was just, we were just both coming from like very different places, and we both weren't like really seeing eye to eye, and it just ended up, yeah, it just ended up kind of ugly, which is not what I wanted, but I think I was hurt from other stuff before with her that maybe I didn't get to heal from, so yeah, I don't know. It just sucks, but like I think the suckiest thing is like the mean girling afterwards. She like posted about the situation on social media, which I felt like was ill-intentioned, and then anybody that she was friends with that I was also friends with has now unfollowed me. You try to think, you're like, okay, is there something I could have done better in this situation? How did I handle it? I think like something I could have done better is just like maybe my words, like how I worded things. But I was just really upset. It got to a point, yeah, where I was just like crying and like seeing red. And when you get to that point, you're just whatever, you know? So I think we were just, oh my God, I think I'm in the phase of the healing process where I'm just like self-reflecting and trying to think of like what I did and stuff like that. And like even now, sometimes I like wish like we could just like sit down and talk about like what we think. We're starting on the green, which we already talked about. But his hair color is so thick that I'm not really worried about like bleeding or it looking too bad. I don't know. And because I'm not like, it's not bleach, I'm kind of just taking my time with it. So imagine Mondo watching this and just being like, oh, that's really sad. So this is definitely a darker green, so I wonder how it's gonna show up once I wash it out, but let's keep going. I don't know how big of a strand you're supposed to do with this much, because you can comb it through and bleach doesn't either, but hair color does, so I'm like, I don't want to do too big, but at the same time, like, Brad, how big of strands can I do realistically? We have all the turquoise and green in our hair. We're gonna incubate for 20 minutes, wash it out, and come back. But honestly, because it actually was really easy application because his hair dye is like thick, but it's like able to like move around. So it didn't really like mesh with the turquoise at all while I was doing it. And I was really worried about that. And like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to tie up the green so it doesn't fall back down. I literally could just put the hair back up on my head into these buns and it stuck. So application was really easy. So hopefully it looks good. I don't think incubating matters that much with color. Like, does it? Because I just know with bleach that the scalp retains heat, but I feel like with color it doesn't matter as much, but still, I do it every time. I think another thing is it just helps with like not worrying about if your hair is going to touch anything and just keeping it out of the way, so. This is the finished look. Don't you love it? Like, it almost looks like I have an ombre of like turquoise and green. Like the turquoise just brings out the green so much. Oh my god, I have to send a picture to my father-in-law because he's the one that picked the turquoise. It's just such a beautiful color. It looks so good on my skin tone. Like, I'm about to go to the beach and get some pictures, but thank you so much, XMONDO, for sending me these colors. They are lovely. It literally brightened up my day. Like I said, I was having such a rough time with everything I was going through. And this just, in my week, I have a color I love. I have so much dye left. So much that I will be able to maintain this color for a while, and I'm excited because I literally love this color. Like I can't stop looking at myself in the monitor. That's why I'm not looking at the camera, because of how much I love it. So got done yourself, Brad. So thank you so much for watching this, guys. Thank you so much, XMONDO, Brad Mondo. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Chicken Queen. This is Life. Have a good breakfast. Bye.